Hello, and thank you for coming to Bloom's block party. I'm really excited. It says there's 173 people here waiting. That's insane, man. This is usually about what I get at the peak on my live stream. So I can tell you guys are all excited for this block party. I think we're about 25 minutes away from the first ever decentralized block. I'm sure IOHK is going to get it, but I'm going to be really happy to whoever gets it. If you guys want to support us, all you have to do is delegate to Bloom. Why would you delegate to Bloom? Because over 1,500 people do it. That gives us security. It means if one big guy leaves overnight, you guys are going to be still getting the same rewards. We have 5 million pledge in both of our pools to secure the network. But how are you guys all doing today? And I wanted to introduce Anthony to you guys. So one of my core values here at Bloom is transparency. So I've been wanting to introduce my partner here. His name is Anthony. He had a big part in creating Bloom. So this is Anthony, everybody. How are you guys all doing today?
Hey everyone, what's up? Hey, how's it going, man?
It's going great, man. I just have normally about 6 o'clock because I've been staying up pretty late watching my nodes and stuff. Normally about 6 o'clock, I start getting tired, but because of this block party, man, I'm full of energy. I'll probably be full of energy till I go to bed tonight, man.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about this. We're about to watch history go down, like Charles had said in the video today. You know, this is only going to happen once for everyone, so and we get to be a part of it. So I couldn't imagine a better situation right now.
Yeah, I couldn't either. And dude, it was so, dude, it kind of made my heart swell up when he said that he was going to send every stake pool operator that minted a block in the first Epoch a coin or a T-shirt of some sort with Crypto Supreme. Yeah. I just think that's awesome, man. That's something I'll hold on to forever. You know, it's really cool.
Yeah. Yep. Do you mind if I say something to everyone here?
Yeah, for sure.
Cool. I just wanted to say thanks to everyone that's here. You know, you guys are awesome, and we appreciate all the delegations and the support that we've gotten so far. And you guys, we wouldn't be here without you. So thanks.
Yeah, and I feel the same way, man. We wouldn't be here without you. And because of all the delegation, all the support, it's going to lead us to do bigger and better things within Bloom that's not just stake pools. And we're going to have more announcements on that later. I do kind of want to go over that in about 10 to 20 minutes. I kind of want to let everyone pile in because I'm sure more people are going to come. So I want to do that announcement in about 10 to 20 minutes. But yeah, it says there's a bunch of people here. I'm going to go ahead and say hello to a bunch of people. John Hamilton sent me a super chat. What's up, man? I saw that Bloom shirt you sent me on Twitter, man. It was awesome seeing you guys wear that. Yeah, he has his on right now. I have one of my Cardano tees on. I think we have the links for those down below. So how excited are you guys all for this first live, or this not first live, the first block, man? Yeah, I'll answer this real quick. Nicholas said, Peyton, can you speak about D and K in reference to the Cardano effect? Are you talking about what I said on there? Like, are you talking about me mentioning that K needs to be tied to the price? So D, the reason D actually hurts small stake pool operators is because you need more ADA to get a block the higher D is. So currently right now before the switch, D is at 0.1 or at 1, right? So then we're moving it down to 0.9, and that's going to start giving 10% of stake pools all the blocks, and 90% is still going to go to those Byron federated nodes. And we're doing this for network health and security, so we're going to slowly ease down and ease down. As we ease down, it'll be easier and easier for smaller stake pools to get blocks. So I think right now you need about 8 million to, I wouldn't say be guaranteed. I think 10 million is a guaranteed block. So as that D parameter moves down from 0.9 to 0.8 to 0.7, it'll be easier and easier. So 10 million, 8 million, it'll just keep going down. That'll be easier for that. N72 said, there are 3 owners of Bloom. What does everyone do? What is everyone's role? Okay, so my role is the stake pool and the marketing and the YouTube stuff. His role is the website and marketing as well, and then we're going to be doing more with Bloom than just a stake pool. The third role is our investor.
If you guys email info@bloompool.io, there's a pretty good chance that you had emailed me.
Yeah, he handles all the email accounts, and he does a lot of the responding. Kaizen's here. What's up, Kaizen? I really appreciate you swinging by. Who do you guys think is going to get the first block today, man? I think Bloom has a 0.8% chance to get around 0.7, 0.8% chance to get this first block. So I'm real excited about that.
Wow.
It says Ensalada Pools here. What's up? I wonder if I can get some sort of countdown timer going. What are some of the topics that you wanted to go over today?
Well, we can go over the future, what Bloom plans on doing over, short-term, mid-term, and long-term goals. Actually, I would like to hear audience opinion on price prediction by end of year. I'm just curious to see.
So real quick, type in chat. End of year price prediction. I want to see it in chat. We're not going to give out ours because we're pretty. We don't like talking about that here. Yeah, I'm the worst, man, for sure.
You don't want me guessing.
Yeah, and I've mentioned this before. Yeah, with the way the U.S. economy is going, man, I'm real worried that we could just see a downturn in ADA for a little bit, but it'd all be fine,
Yeah, I mean, really, I have been so wrapped up with the pool and the site and just responding to everyone that I haven't really had a chance to check the price of ADA. Honestly, there's been days where I went a whole day and I was like, oh, I forgot. I don't even know what it's worth. I know it's between like 13, 15, but really it's irrelevant to me at this point. It's just, we're here for the project.
Yeah, exactly. And then and the more we build up ADA, we're pretty speculative on it, especially in the future, so we're just going to try to save as much as the ADA that we make to work on projects in the future with it for sure.
There's some big
numbers in there, man. We got T-Serene saying $3.
That is crazy. $3. Even 50 cents, that would be like, Think of
that'd be insane,
bought
man.
At 3 cents, and by the end of the year, you're at 50 cents. That's serious.
Yeah, and that's what I was trying to say on the Cardano effect is as the value of ADA goes up, there's going to be a lot more room to support more people in the ecosystem, and all I was trying to say is that it's we need to have room for both. So at Bloom, we want to work on multiple things. We want to, and we're going to be announcing this later. We want to start building a team for DApps, and there should be room with the K value to support people that are doing other things. You have people like the guys that make ADA pools, the Cardanians. There needs to be room to support both small stake pool operators that are doing this part-time and then people that are also doing this full-time. And as the price of ADA goes up, more and more jobs are going to be created within Cardano to project it, to bring value to the ADA token, So I'm really excited about that. Yeah, Bloodsville said, pump it to $5.
That's scary.
Yeah, it's going to be a different world, man. I'll be like, whoa.
That would be scary. What was it? Yeah, we are working with a corporate contract that should help with the adoption of ADA. So that'll be another release for you guys.
Yeah, and that's
in the upcoming weeks. It's a pretty big deal.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that I'm going to be moving my channel to do is try to bring widespread adoption. I'm going to be making a new series of videos that are more basic, a lot of information that you guys already know, but I'm going to try to include educational content that you guys don't know in them as well. But they're going to be short, short for me, 10 to 15 minute videos that say, what is Cardano? Why Cardano? Why proof of stake? What Cardano has to offer relative to other cryptocurrencies in the space, and what it has to offer to the world with identity management, with Goguen, with all the stuff that's coming out in the future, and that's what we have a lot of values in Bloom, and our main one is transparency, and that's the second one that we're going to be trying to do because we were so successful. We're going to have room to reach out into other things, and that's going to be our next big approach is adoption, bringing adoption to Cardano, and we're going to have to be real creative to think of ways to do that. But I think with YouTube channel, with the videos, I think that we should be able to do that. And like he said, with that corporate contract that we have going, that's another way that we're going to be able to bring adoption, and we're going to be able to talk about that more in the future. Jason Mercer gave me a super chat. I really appreciate that, man. The onset. Mark gave me a super chat for €2. I really appreciate that, man. Randy Olson said, Peyton, I think OSU's computer science department is going to end up naming the building after you or Bloom. That's funny, man. So you guys didn't answer me. Who do you guys think is going to get this first block? I want to see if we can. All right, I'm gonna pull up ADA pools over here real quick. We'll start looking at this stake distribution. All right. So we got a lot of big. Or I should probably pull up Pool Tool because they have the IOHK pools in there too. But yeah, I will be able to pull up the blocks as they're coming through, so we can see who gets the first block, who gets the second block, who gets the third. Okay, so we got IOG1 with 229 million stake, and also we have to take into account that this snapshot was taken. I want to say. Yeah, it was taken 5 days ago from today. So these numbers aren't completely accurate, but they do give us a good representation right now. But I think it looks like from this, IOG is going to get the first few blocks, in my opinion. I think they probably have around 25% chance to get the first block. And then we have 1% pool that has a huge chance to get it. Let's look them up and see how they're doing. I want to see their stake. Yeah, so they got a pretty big chance, man. They got a lot of delegation. So we're looking at 1% pool. We also have ZZZZ, or I think it's 3 Zs. There's a big chance they're going to get it too. Yeah, for sure. Switch back to Discord. IOG is actually hidden on ADA pools. They're at least hidden from the ranking list. What's Charles's ticker? I don't know, man. Richard said, I hope for a private pool operator. That'd be pretty cool. I actually tweeted out something, and I said, how awesome would it be if like somebody with 100K ADA got the block, you know?
Yeah.
That would just propel their pool. Dude, that's the best marketing strategy I can think of.
I hope it happens. Yeah. I hope that happens.
Because all you got to say is, well, we had the first Cardano block ever as soon as D was put to 0.9, you know? I mean, that would be the central title on your website to advertise Bloom. L. Marshall said, Bloom, Kaizen, Scar, and Digi top 4. I'm supporting you all through it all. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep us informed. I will, man. Yeah, I've got a bunch of videos planned. I'll give you guys a little sneak peek about the next video I have coming out. So I might do a weekly recap tomorrow. A bunch of information's come out, especially with Project Catalyst. They released a bunch of tweets about that one with Voltaire. That's one of the things that I'm most excited about is Voltaire. I know a lot of people are excited about Goguen, man, but one of the main things that brought me to Cardano in the first place was just the idea of voting and the idea of treasury and the idea of being able to support people in the ecosystem. Because if you have a way to bring value to people, then they'll bring value to the token and also value to the ecosystem by creating projects, you know, and creating stuff within Cardano. So I'm really excited about Voltaire. And then obviously a lot of that money is going to go to funding Goguen projects, you know.
John, you can get a shirt from bloompool.io/merch. It will link you right to the Amazon store. And
yeah, let me see. I might have forgot to put that link down there. So someone said, think of the idea of IOG having pools is actually quite reasonable to create some network stability. That was probably the intention. Wonderlust said that. Wonderlust, we actually talked to Charles about this, and one of the main reasons for him specifically was to show the world that he still has all of that ADA. A lot of people called him out over the years for selling it because I think they had like 2 or 3 billion ADA total. And a lot of people were saying, "Oh, you didn't sell it," and a lot of people thought they did when ADA maybe went to $1. And that's why they did that. That's at least what he told me. And they're actually going to retire a lot of those pools too. And then they're going to take, I think the split was 50% private IOG pools or public, 50% public IOG pools, 25% private IOG pools, and 25% is going to go to the community delegation, so to help out those smaller pools. Crypto Simp Swag Pool said, "What's going on, man? What's up? I always see you in my lives. How you doing today?" Oni, what's up, Oni? I appreciate you swinging by today, man. Oni said, "I'm getting ads for your channel." Were you getting Bloom ads? I do have some Bloom ads running on YouTube, man. That's nice to hear. Or do you mean you're getting ads on this video for other channels? Zaytion said they have 600 million ADA, I think. No, they got a lot more than that, man. I think they have like 2.2 billion delegated.
Yeah.
So that's the minimum amount that they have. In72TX said, how do I join Bloom and Bloom 2? Keep stuttering today, man. I don't know why. I actually have a video on that. It's how to delegate to any Cardano stake pool in Daedalus. I also have one on how to do it in Yoroi. It's pretty simple, man. It's 1 or 2 clicks, but I would check out that video. Chris said, what is the countdown? Let me see if I can find this for you guys. And then I'll also get you
10 minutes.
10 minutes? What do you have that pulled up on so I can pull it up?
The wallet, Daedalus.
Yeah, Daedalus still does not work for me in Windows. I only have it on Linux. I wonder if it's pulled up in Yoroi. Cool. All right, I'm throwing this in there. All right, I did. So whoever was asking about the t-shirt link, I went ahead and put that in the description for you. It's the second link. But it says there's 266 concurrent viewers. I haven't looked at it since it said 150. That's insane, man. This is definitely my biggest live stream besides the Cardano Summit. And it's a lot different because this is my own content. You know, with the Cardano Summit, it was just me live streaming something that we were all excited for. I mean, it's kind of like that today in a way, too, because we're all excited for this first block, you know. What do you guys think of Charles sending out a coin to all of the people that mint a block this epoch?
Well, he said he didn't know yet. They were gonna figure out or take recommendations for it, but he said maybe it was a coin or something else.
Yeah, I think they said like a coin or a shirt of some sort.
Yeah.
I'm pretty bad with shirts, man. I go to the gym and I wear my nice shirts to the gym, so I go through t-shirts so fast. I would really hope it is a coin, or unless I frame that t-shirt or something, you know.
I solved the block on the Cardano network.
In the first epoch, which I think the first epoch is actually going to be Epoch 211. I can double check that. Yeah, so we're currently in Epoch 210 right now. So what's that timer say, man?
850.
850. Yeah, you're a countdown guy from now on, man, because I can't see it. Yeah, because we're in slot 431,000 out of 432,000. So we're getting there pretty fast.
279 people here. That's crazy. Thank you guys for delegating with us. That is just when we started Bloom, it started organically, and I kind of met Pei, and I was like, watching his videos and joined his Discord and was asking questions, and we just started chopping it up, and our goals kind of aligned. We just wanted to build a stake pool and do this for a long-term business, and we plan on being around for the next 100+ years. So from there, because it organically happened, it grew rapidly, and we were hoping to be in the top 150 and K150.
That was our goal, man. We just wanted
to see us at number one on ADA pools, and it is just, it's crazy. That is so crazy.
Yeah.
So thanks for the support. It means a lot.
People always say shoot high, and it's funny because that's the exact opposite of what we did. We were just like, man, we just want to be able to sustain the network, and in the future we'll be able to make some money off of it, and we'll be able to do more with it. So that's why we were just shooting to get K equals 150, just to hopefully cover our server costs, to keep it sustainable. And now with the success that we've had, we can do more, and I'm really happy about that. Mr. Plumber said, time for Bloom 3. We're a little far away from that, but maybe as K increases, we might pull out another pool. Shane said there is a timer on pool tool. I appreciate that, man. What did you guys think about our new ideology that we're shooting for, our new kind of mission statement was specifically adoption? What did you guys think of that? I didn't actually get to read the comments as I was saying that because we were kind of having a conversation. Okay, I'm looking on Pool Tool. Give me that timer, Anthony. I don't see it on Pool Tool.
6:30.
6:30.
Yeah, so you guys that are delegated to Bloom, we don't intend on stopping at just stake pool operation. We fully intend on, participating in the Goguen era, We're already curating teams for user interface and user experience for smart contract integration. So we hope to open up a DAO, just a totally decentralized, runs on its own. We plant the business right onto the Cardano network and let it run forever if you guys choose to do so.
Yeah, and that actually ties into one of the questions that somebody asked. They said, N724 said, so if I delegate to Bloom, y'all will be around for a while. I want to put it in and forget. We'll be around forever, man. We're never pulling out. Yeah, we're never raising or lowering any of our values, especially our pledge. We chose that pledge to secure the network from Sybil attacks, you know. And yeah, we're going to be around forever, man.
And the pledge also validates a Bloom pool. Because there's no ticker protection, anyone can open another Bloom pool, but you know that you're delegating to a valid one when you see the pledge of 2.5 million per pool, and that'll probably be our signature for a very long time and for many future pools.
Yeah, exactly. If we were to create a third pool, as the value of ADA increases, it's going to be the same fee, the same pledge, the same everything. That's kind of our tag. So to speak. That's how you can confirm it's a Bloom pool is the 2.5 million pledge, and you can check with ADA Pools and Pool Tool to see if we actually have that in the account. Prince said you'll be around even if Cardano reaches $100. For sure, man. For sure.
Be around if Cardano's 1 cent or $100. It doesn't matter.
Zation said the initial distribution of IOHK is 2,463,000,000. Yeah, that's kind of the number that I was looking at when they increased it, because when they before they delayed that epoch, they started delegating to all their pools, and you could actually see the total stake distribution raise about 20%. So it's pretty funny. AI said, "I will be on an island." I'm sure you're referring to that 100 that 100 data token. Me too, man. I'll have a Bloom island at 100. Invite you guys all out to the Bloom Island for free, man. Vavoom said, you got my stake. Thanks, man. Daniel said 4 minutes and 30 seconds. We are getting there to the first part of the decentralization of Cardano, where 10% of the stake pools are going to be making the blocks. Prince said, screw a Lambo. I want a Roadster Tesla. I agree with that, man. Shoot, I want the lowest model, the Tesla model. What is the cheapest model? Not the S. I know the X is the SUV. I can't even think of it, but I want the cheapest model Tesla before I get a Lambo, man.
I want the truck.
The truck? Oh yeah, the Cybertruck.
I need a truck, man. I can't
get a Bloom decal on there.
One. Yeah.
Yeah, I've never actually owned a truck, but they are very useful.
Oh yeah.
All right, I'm gonna pull this timer over here. So we're sitting at 2 minutes and 56 seconds until Epoch 211. And I can actually pull up these blocks for you guys on ADA Pools. ADA Pools actually shows the blocks as they come through. I might have to refresh it for them to start coming.
Oh, nice.
Cool. Model 3, yeah, that's the one I want. You guys all knew what I was talking about. JT said, good luck on getting the first block. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, dude, I might cry on stream if we get the first block.
317 people. Wow.
Yeah, I appreciate that, Salad. I appreciate you giving me that link, because it seems like ADA Pools might have froze a little bit for this next epoch, so I will pull that up just in case. Cool. That's awesome. I appreciate that, Salad. Son said, Tesla's funny, the sexy models. You're right, man. Elon always has to throw a meme in there with his engineering. It's pretty funny. Life Tilt said, why pick when you can get one of each? I don't got a big enough garage for that, man, especially in the city. I want to leave them all outside in the rain.
Honestly, I'm more excited about self-driving cars, so then I can just order a car to come pick me up. I don't even want to own a car, honestly. I just want a subscription service that will come get me and bring me where I need to and drop me back off. I don't like driving. Yeah.
So what got you into Cordano and also into cryptocurrency? We can say this while we're counting down.
Crypto, I got involved in 2011, 12, somewhere around there, and started mining pretty early. Got involved with mining pretty early. So that was pretty much it, man.
So what led you to Cardano specifically, coming from Bitcoin and mining?
Oh, it just third generation blockchain. I mean, Charles fully understood and explained the problems with first gen blockchain and the solution. Yeah, and Cardano is it.
Yeah, that whiteboard video took a lot of people. We're at 30 seconds. Dude, this is such a big deal, man. I really appreciate you guys all coming here for this. We're just chilling and chatting, but in a second, we're going to be looking who's getting these blocks. Brian said, payday. Dude, it's Cardano's day, man. It's not my day. That's why I got this on, man. Peyton's cat in the background saying bloom. I didn't hear her. Is she chilling somewhere? Oh, yeah, I can sit. Look at her snoozing right there.
All right, we just passed.
Did we pass it?
Yeah. We are on Epoch 211.
I'm a little nervous. I'm going to have to be honest, man.
So okay. Is it Epoch or is it Epic? Because I've heard both. People say both.
I say Epoch. Say one.
What is it?
Yeah, say one.
Type it in the chat.
Well, yeah, you can't type it. Say 1 for Epoch and 2 for Epic. All right, so we got these blocks coming up. All right, I'm waiting on Pool 2 to load. Sometimes with these Epoch transitions with the node 1.18.0, it takes a little bit for these actually to update, so we'll be able to see who actually got that block in a second. I'm going to go ahead and check ADA pools to see if they're updated yet, too. Yeah, we're getting a lot of 1s. A little bit of 2s. I think it's Epoch, man. The chat has spoken.
It's Epoch.
Yeah, Charles does pronounce it, too. That's why I've kind of always been confused. I'm like, what?
I thought so.
I started saying this word in the ITN from him, so. Still waiting on Pool Tool to update. All right, I'm going to look at ADA Pools too, see if it's updated yet. Nope. Yep, their nodes are all lagging. You got to wait for this Epoch turnover, see who gets it. Woo! I'm nervous, man. Let the computer speak it out. Hold on, let's try this.
Epoch.
Oh, yeah. Google says epic. Epic. Yeah, Kyle says 1. Yeah. So Google says 2, but I'm going to say it however I want. I like Epoch, man. All right. Let's see if it's updated. Oh, 211. Okay, we got it. All right. So I have the pool ID of the first block. I'm going to go search it. It might be a Byron node. Yeah, okay. It was a Byron node, of course. So we're going to have to keep checking over and over again. All right. So the first one was a Byron node.
I got the second and third one listed here as well.
The second was a Byron node. I can pull this over so you guys can see what I'm doing. We'll zoom this in. All right, so we're doing the third one right now. We pull this over. We got that. We can go to Pool Tool, and we can search it right up. So this is the third one right here. Pasting it in. Third one's a Byron node as well. All right, we're going for the fourth one. Fourth one was the Byron node. All right, we're waiting. So the first 4 were Byron nodes. I mean, that's to be expected. You know, they're making 90% of the blocks. All right, so we got the fifth one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We're searching this last one right here. Fifth block, who is it? Okay, Byron node again. Wait, the name's on the right of the page? Where? I don't see it.
On Pool Tool?
Yeah, I don't see it on Pool Tool. I can probably switch to ADA Pools and see them. Is Ada Pools caught up yet? Nope, Ada Pools is still lagging behind. Yeah, all the Shelly Genesis ones that you guys see are all Byron nodes. So, Simply Human, what the Byron nodes are is we're in 0.9 decentralization right now. So the Byron nodes are completing 90% of the blocks. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right, man. You're right. So we can just sit here and keep refreshing until we see it.
It'll read the pool name.
Yeah, it's the third thing. They all say Shelly Genesis, so I assumed that wasn't what we were looking for. Someone said Bloom is at 666 in our wallet. I like it. You a little edgy, man. You like that?
I think it's still just random anyway.
Yeah, it's still random for sure.
That'll be nice to see Daedalus get
start ranking.
Organized with.
Yep. So look, so you guys can see the new Epoch switch right here. So 211, 211. We're all going up. So we got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So statistically, the next one should be a Cardano pool. But we also have to think, we can't think about the gambler's fallacy, right? So we're still at a 10% chance of getting a pool. Yep, so look, there's another one. Gambler's policy again, only 10% chance for the next one to be it, but I'm sure we're going to get it here soon. Someone said, is your Roy Ledger available yet? It's not. It's not available yet. All right, I'm going to kind of poke this up a little bit so you guys can still see our face. All right, there we go.
It's almost 400 people watching.
They're all excited for this new block, man. Who's going to get it? Shelly Genesis once again. Come on, who is it going to be? I'm telling you, tears on stream if it's me, man.
Michael Lesser made it.
Yeah. Yeah, and the winner is... I'm still waiting, man. Who is the winner? Yeah, make sure if you guys are all still here, leave a like on this video. We only have 95 likes right now. Get that up, man. What are you guys doing? It's one button. I'm going to go ahead and do a refresh. Did we get anything? Nope. Still all Shelly Genesis. This is to be expected, for sure, though. All right, who we got? Still another Shelly Genesis. Yeah, your Roy extension is able to delegate, but you cannot delegate yet with your Roy. You can actually use Trezor, though. But if you use Ada Lite, you can delegate right now with the Ledger. Yes, okay. I love you guys so much, man. As soon as I said hit the like button, we shot up almost 100. I appreciate that, man. I know it's easy to forget. Some of the best content I watch on YouTube, I don't like. I always forget, too. Zation said, perhaps they forgot to decrement D. That'd be pretty funny, man. They're like, oh, we forgot to click the button. Sorry about that. It's gonna be 5 days from now, guys.
Try again next week, guys.
Okay, so look, someone got the block right here, but they missed it. Pool name nobody. They missed it. So the first block was missed.
Oh man,
that's sad. That breaks my heart. They forgot to downgrade.
Coin, whoever you are.
They forgot to downgrade to 0.18.0, man. Someone missed the first ever block. That's pretty sad, man. I gotta admit. It's some guy in Asia sleeping right now.
1% pool 6 got it.
1% pool. What a surprise! So proud of you, man. 1% school or number 6. So that thing that Charles prints out, it's going to say, oh, congratulations, 1% pool, number 6. You did it, buddy. With all 10 of your pools, you really pulled together for this one. That's so funny. We all predicted that. We really did. That's so funny. It's classic. I'm so proud of you. Whoever you are, you no-named man.
Statistically, they had the best odds. So
Yeah.
their pool number 6 nailed it.
Yeah, I want to see who else gets it. I want to see the next one. We're still getting Shelly Genesis. That's so funny, man. It was either going to be IOHK or 1%. I mean, we knew it. It's just we were just kind of hoping for the little guy.
I was hoping for someone with like 100K in pledge and like a couple million in their pool, just randomly just grabbing that block and getting it.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping. Nice. Yeah, like 100K or 500K. Because that's an instant shot to the top, man. You're like, I got the first one. Okay, so someone asked with the first block mix. The first block was actually missed, I think. We'll go scroll down and take a look at it. I mean, it was blank for a second, but it looks like...
Yeah, I think it took a minute to load.
But yeah, so the first block must have been 1% pool.
Yeah.
Steenbot said, who has all the 1% pool set up? We don't know. That's why I don't recommend people to delegate to 1% pool, because there's not a face behind the name, man. We all saw him in the ITN, but we don't even know if the 1% pool now is the same guy from the ITN.
Really?
Well, yeah, there's just no way of... I mean, unless they have the ticker thing that people have been doing, using Jormungandr. I don't think there's a way of knowing if it's the same guy. Still another Shelly Genesis at the next pop-up. Shane said, you don't need a face. I don't know, man. Especially when you're giving someone your money, I think a face has to be attached to it, at least in my opinion. I know a lot of people agree with that, but I know it is a decentralized, trustless network, so there doesn't have to be a face behind it. No, Max, we don't need faces. It is a decentralized, trustless network, but me personally, I'm going to delegate with someone that I relate with, that puts content out, that brings value.
Yeah, and I think it's nice if you email somewhere and they get back to you. You know, if you have a question on a technical question, basically, like the emails I've been getting, I've just been linking Peyton's various YouTube videos and sending them back, and everyone seems to be pretty happy with it. So it's convenient in case you have an issue that there's someone that you can reach out to.
Yeah, and we have multiple emails that you guys can reach out to on our website. We have the Discord server. We have a bunch of places you guys can reach me on Twitter. I answer every single message that I get. At least I try to. I'm sure that I've missed probably 2%, but I've answered probably 400 messages in the past 2 weeks. Just trying to help people out with delegation, their questions, stuff like, if I add more aid to the wallet, does it delegate? The answer is yes. I've gotten that question more than any other question. Just little things like that, and that's kind of what I'm trying to do here, is just help out with people with all these small questions, and I know that that's going to organically grow and educate the wider community, because that person that I educate is going to tell someone that they know the same answer that I gave them to that question, you know. So me actually doing this now is going to provide a much more educated community in the future.
Pizza and beer.
I actually
don't drink beer.
Yeah, I'm not a big beer fan either, but I did actually make some pizza right before this. Mr. Plumber said 1% pool has a 111K pledge and a 52 million stake. Yeah, I think their pledge was a lot lower initially, but they must have raised it. I thought they were like 10K.
That's what I thought too.
They were probably waiting on them ITN rewards, man. We're gonna be staying on here for a minute. I want to see who. I want to see another stake pool, man. I'm sick of seeing these 1% pool and Shelly Genesis. I would have even been happier with an IOG pool than a 1%. I got to be honest. Shane said, "Is pool tool lagged for you? Is it lagged for me?" Or yes. I said that backwards. Yeah, it's lagged. I think blocks come off the top of my head every 20 seconds, and I don't think we're getting one every 20 seconds. So. Yeah, because we're getting, if you see right here, it says 5:55, so we're getting blocks from 3 minutes ago on Pool Tool. Good question in 72. He said, how much Cardano, and I know he means ADA, is in each block? Like if you get a block, how much is in each? So that is actually based on the D parameter. I think right now with D at 0.9 off the top of my head, it's about 2,550 ADA per block. And as that D parameter goes down, there's going to be less in each block. So when it goes down to 0.8, there might be 2,300. And it'll slowly lower and lower and lower until D equals 0. And the reason it's like that is because we're going to be all earning less blocks, but they want to pay us the same amount when D is this high. Right, so to do that, they pay us more per block, scaled with that D parameter, and then as D goes down, they'll be paying us less per block, but we'll be getting more blocks. So it's going to average out. So we're still going to be getting the same payments, but each block is worth more. But keep these good questions coming, man. Brad Schultz says, what flavor are you vaping? I actually got just some menthol, man. I like nicotine for live streams. I actually hate it any other time of the day, man, but during live streams, it's great. It gets me talking. Wonderlust said, Ada Pools is still up. Kevin said, THC flavor. Shane said, we're DDoSing Pool Tool. Yeah, we are, man. They probably got like 500 concurrent users. Yeah, so we still have the block from 555. So let me go check out Ada Pools and see how they're doing over there. Yeah, they're still stopped over there, too. 3 minutes behind as well. Sad.
Stopped working.
Sad. I wonder if we can check the IOHK's Cardano Blockchain Explorer. That's the website. I'm stupid. We might be a little more updated on here. Let's go compare it with Pool Tool. Yeah, so we're still stuck. I'll go ahead and try to refresh it. We're still stuck at the 55 mark. Yep, it crashed it. We crashed it, guys.
Way to go.
Someone said Cardano is dead. You might be right, man.
Way to go, everyone.
Still says there's 365 people here waiting for Bloom to get their first block. How is everyone doing, man? I really appreciate it. Make sure you guys keep these questions coming. We'll keep answering them. As we said earlier, if you guys missed this and you're watching it not live and you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us on the Discord, on Twitter, or on the bloompool.io website. We have emails on there that we reply to all the emails that we get. Ambient said ban 1%. that's our first Voltaire vote. Ban 1%.
Cardanians got one.
Cardanians got one?
Mm-hmm.
Heck yeah, man. Where are you seeing that at?
On Ada Pools.
Ada Pools? I like to see it, man. I love the Cardanians. I wonder if they have... I think they have their own blockchain explorer. Okay, so this is a little more updated. Yeah, so the Cardanians got one. They got the second block, and then 1% Pool got the first, man. Congratulations to the Cardanians. Nice. Cardanians is who actually made Ada Pools, what we're looking at on this right now, so I appreciate them, man. They bring a lot of value to the community. I've used Ada Pools every day since the ITN, so I really do appreciate them. Bring this back up. Diabolical, he said, thanks, Big Pay. I delegated to Bloom too. I really appreciate that, man. We're going to be paying you some rewards here soon in about 2 epochs. Tiago said, hey, Pay, when will they be automatically delegated? What do you mean? So I think I'm going to guess what you mean by that question. So when you delegate to any stake pool, there's a 5-day epoch period. So say you delegated right this second. The epoch just started. So at the end of this 5-day epoch, there's going to be a snapshot taken with your delegation, and then that's when your delegation is going to start. So you take that snapshot there, and then the following week is when the delegation actually starts. And you'll see that in Daedalus. You'll see the nothing delegated, and then it'll have an arrow to Bloom. And then when you're actually delegated, it'll just make Bloom the centerpiece, or whatever stake pool you're delegating to. I do like that Pool Tool actually shows the, or not Pool Tool, Ada Pools actually shows the size of each block. That's pretty cool. I might have to do a refresh. Okay, now we're getting them coming. Okay, we got another one. Japan 2 got a block. So the first 3 blocks is Japan 2, the Cardanians, and 1% Pool. I wonder if Pool Tool's going now. Let's go back and check on that. Recent blocks. Yeah, I think we broke Pool Tool. Sucks because we have to keep refreshing on here.
You guys need a pole dancer for this party, Michael Lesser.
Yeah, we'll have a third one. I'll get demonetized for that, man. No worries on the weird wording. He said, so if I delegate 1,000 ADA with my wallet, 2 days later I add another 1,000, will it automatically stake? It will, man. So, but if you delegate that 1,000 right now, and then in the next epoch you delegate that 1,000, they're not going to delegate at the same time. Remember, there's a snapshot at the end of each epoch that takes all of the ADA that you have in your wallet and then delegates it the following epoch. So if you delegate it yesterday or earlier today and then delegate more, add more to that wallet today, you're only going to get rewards for the stuff that you put in before that epoch boundary snapshot. Someone says ZZZ just got one.
Yep.
Heck yeah, man. I think that's my buddy, man. ZZZ. He's always up there at the top with me. We should be seeing Bloom there soon. I wonder what... Okay, you think Bloom or Bloom 2 is going to get... Statistically, it's going to be Bloom.
I don't know.
I don't know either, man. So Zation said, you only need to delegate once and then it stays into your pool until you change it. Exactly, man. That's exactly how it works. So I have a question. Some are getting 0 ADA. That's a good question, man. So the way that works is the blocks minted... Oh, yeah, that is a good question, man. Oh, are you talking about the total sent? That's the actual transactions in there. So, for example, when this Shelly Genesis one got the 2.76 million, that's how much ADA was sent during that block. So, as you can see right here for total sent where ZZZ got it, no transactions went through during that block. So, there's no ADA sent on there.
How many cats do you have?
Just one. That's the man, the myth, the legend right there.
What's his name?
It's a girl. It's Ivy. Wait. She's gender fluent, man. That's cool.
You got a dog? One dog?
I got 2 dogs actually. I'm like a animal man.
Yeah.
You know.
We got 2 dogs here too.
Yeah, it's good to have another dog for your dog. Gives him something to do all day. While I'm sitting here working on my nodes. Did you always love it when I say nodes, man?
Well, I mean, your first live, you came on and you were like, "Yeah, I just showed everyone my nodes." I'm like,
yeah, and the title was like, "Check out my nodes, man." Yeah, I was thinking about saying Ace Ventura, but I haven't seen those movies in so long. I didn't want to make a bad reference. Topo said, waiting for my ticker to show up there. Me too, man. I think we're all waiting for our tickers to show up there.
Do I find anything metal detecting? No, I dig. My wife hunts and I dig the holes, so I don't find anything. My wife finds everything.
Was that just a random question, or did you?
No,
Oh, it's on the website, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
That's funny.
Well, I think someone saw the metal detector leaning up against the desk in the back.
Oh, okay. Yeah. See, when we were video calling the other day, I thought that was for your shoulder. I thought that's what you're using to walk around. I didn't even realize it was a metal detector. Yep, ADA pool's broke. We did it. Let's see if Pool Tool's working now. I think we may have broke ADA pools and Pool Tool at the same time. Thanks, everybody. We did it. Let me go check the Cardano Explorer, see how it's rocking over there.
ADA pools is working. Last block was 30 seconds ago is what I have.
The Cordano Explorer is broken too. It's a sad, sad day. Oh. Yep, everything's broken. We did it, guys. I'll refresh Ada Pool, see if we can get it working. There we go. She's back. So we still got all Shelly Genesis and then ZZZ2, so no new blocks yet for anybody. Vavoom said, so which country is everybody from? I'm from the United States, so is Anthony, and he's from the UK, man. I appreciate you tuning in from the UK. It's always cool seeing you guys. I get a lot of people messaging me saying, hello. I think it's from like Charles things, like from warm, sunny Colorado. A lot of people kind of say that to me, but from warm, sunny Spain, you know, or Mexico. It's really cool seeing where you guys are all from. What's really interesting about cryptocurrency, a long, long time ago when I was younger, I used to have a YouTube channel, and it was all gaming. And all of my viewers were all specifically in the United States. But when I look at my viewer demographic today, it's all across the world.
Dude, there's people from all over the place in here. Portugal,
that's what I was telling you, man.
Ireland,
like my viewer demographic surprised me so much. The average viewer, like 90% of them, is 25 and older and from different parts of the world. I mean, as you can see here, we got Norway, Portugal, Oman, France. Sorry if I pronounced anything wrong. Greece, Holland, Amsterdam. That's awesome, man. New Zealand, warm, sunny Odessa, Puerto Rico, Germany. From everywhere, man. We get like how we have those organic maps for the stake pools. It'd be cool to have that for. There's a blue ad for you guys. It'd be cool to have that from our viewers here today. We're just sitting here waiting on a bloom block, or anybody else for that matter. I would love to see all my buddies get a block, man. Same with like Kyle from Ada Frog Pool, Kaizen's Pool. I'm just waiting to see my buddies pop up. Or Martin. Martin's got a lot of stake, man. I'm surprised he hasn't popped up yet. Martin at Ada, that's his ticker. The odds are not in Stake Pool's favor today. I'm going to be honest. It's been mostly Shelly Genesis. I mean, it's 90% made by them and 10% made by us, but it seems like 94% right now. Joe said, which pool got first? It was actually 1% pool. If you guys are still here, make sure you guys leave a like on this video. It says there's 348 people here, and we don't have 348 likes. What's going on, man? Probably Andrew said, is it possible for pools to not make a block during an epoch? Yes, man. So think of total stake as tickets in a lottery, right? It's in a lottery system. So if you don't have enough stake or enough tickets, you're not going to be able to win one of those lotteries, one of the blocks. You know, each block is a lottery. How many tickets you have is a higher chance of doing it. And that's why a lot of people are kind of mad about this D equals 9 parameter, because you actually have to have more ADA to get a block from that. Someone said 2 more poppin' Hermes. Yep, I see Hermes right there. Nice job, Hermes. I see Pop. I've never heard of Pop before. Let's see where he's ranked at. See if he got a lucky block. Yeah, so you had 57 million stake. Nice, man. Some good luck. I think at the time this snapshot was taken, we were sitting at like 140, maybe less, 120. So we should be popping up, man. I'm waiting.
Well,
let's do a review of all the people that have got blocked so far. It's pretty cool. So we got Cardinians. We got 1% pool number 9. We got Japan 2, ZZZ 2, and then we got Hermes and Pop. So how many is that? Is that 5? It's 6. 6 pools. Lisa said, so you have to have money to make money. No news, right? Kinda. You actually have to have reach in the community. You have to have your marketing down. You have to provide value, and people will delegate to you. So, I mean, I don't necessarily have much money, but I'm going to be getting some blocks, you know? So it's not limited by money like it would be with Bitcoin, you know? Or even Ethereum. In NZ or N724TX, I appreciate all the good questions, man. You've been giving me some great questions today. He said, when will it be 100% us? So I think Charles proposed a decrement of 0.0, or it would be 0.25. And that would end us in February. And then I think it was Duncan mentioned it might be even more, so it would be 0.45. So that would lead us in, like, off the top of my head, December. December we'll be making all the blocks. And the scientists at IOHK decided this just blatantly for network security and network health. As we have so many stake pools right now, we're doing good. The network's looking stable. And they said they will actually decrement that more. So maybe by 0.1 here and there, or 0.2, the more that the network's stable. As the network health goes up, as there's more stake pools, everything's going good, they will decrement that more if they see fit. But we will be making all the blocks soon. So we get a block every 20 seconds, and it's just excited seeing them popping up, man. I'm just waiting for Bloom or Bloom 2.
Michael Lesser, are we going to be here past my bedtime? Should I start vodka now? You should have started long before the podcast even began.
All day, man, is the Epoch switch. The IOG pool got their first block, IOG number 4. I'm sure we're going to be seeing a lot more of those lately. But that's the first one we've seen so far. Statistically, I thought they would have gotten more by now. Yep, IOG 4. Just want to say thank you guys for all coming to this block party, man. I'm excited to have you all here. We had the same viewers today as we had during the Cardano Summit, which is a pretty big deal. It just shows how much excitement that there is in the Cardano community for this stuff, man. On these big days, everyone comes together, man. It's awesome.
The Cardano community is one of the coolest crypto communities I've ever seen and been involved in, for sure. It's just the most dynamic and I think the smartest overall. Average.
I agree, man. I've met some of the smartest people in my life just in these forums and in the voice chats on Discord, and I don't have much reference, to be honest with you. I wasn't really a part of a cryptocurrency community before this. I was into mining and I was into investing, but my life was already so full that I hadn't taken the time to build rapport with anyone or community. So I don't have reference to compare it, but I have asked other people, like people that were a part of the beginning, the early Ethereum community, and they say that there are some of the smartest people in the space here, and it's nice to hear that.
I agree. Yeah. Cardano and IOHK did an amazing job. I mean, Cardano is one of the most incredible pieces of software ever written, and I think we'll be around for the next couple hundred years at least. It gives everyone a fair tool to forge a new economic system on top of, and so it starts at the outer edges and works its way in, instead of the opposite way around, where you have one person with a money printer that's allowed to do whatever they please. This is the total opposite with Cardano.
Yeah, and I think with what's going around in the world, cryptocurrency is going to be going through a pretty massive bull run here soon, within the next year or so, I think. And I think the ideologies that Charles and IOHK put in place is what attracted all these great minds to the space, and it's awesome, man. Samir said, did Bloom get any blocks yet? Not yet, man. I think only about 8 people have gotten blocks so far. So statistically, we're due for one here soon. Oni said, I would like to see Bloom and Bloom 2 show up back to back. That would be so awesome, man. That'd be so cool. What would you... I'm trying to think of what that would be. That would be... That'd probably be like a 1... Well, so if you took the D parameter out, it'd be like a 1 in 40 chance of that happening. But with the D parameter, it's probably like a 1 in 500 chance. Something like that. Which with how many blocks we're getting, I mean, that could really happen this epoch, Fossil said, how many blocks left? Many, man. A lot. We have 5 days, and we also have the rest of eternity. So there are many blocks for us to get. How many will get blocks? That's a good question, man. Really, any pool over 10 million is guaranteed to block this epoch, unless they're really, really, really unlucky. So I have no idea how many pools are actually over that 10 million mark, but that's a good start to make that estimate. Are fees based on transaction price or depending on how much ADA is sent? Fees are set. They're not based on the actual ADA sent at all. I think when I send ADA, it's usually about 0.12. Like when I sent the big pledge amount, it wasn't any more than just sending 100 ADA to someone. Yeah, like I actually sent my girlfriend some ADA, and it wasn't a big amount, but it was the same fee as sending a large amount. World Gaming said, what is your pledge? We have 2 pools. We have Bloom and Bloom 2. They both have a 2.5 million pledge to secure the network, and that's kind of our tag. If we ever do create any more pools as the value of K increases, they will always have a 2.5 million pledge. There will never be any less pledge in our pools. Albert said, whereabout are you located in the U.S.? I'm in Ohio.
Florida.
Mr. Plummer said, can I get a recap so far on who got blocks? For sure, man. It's no problem. And also, real quick before I answer that question, I really do appreciate you guys all staying here. I think we peaked at about 395 viewers, and 350 are still here. I really appreciate that, guys, for you guys being here with us during this the history making that we're witnessing right now with all these people minting blocks. So as far as a recap on the people that have gotten blocks thus far, we had IOG, we had Hermes, Pop, Japan 2, ZZZ, and 1% number 9. Those are all the blocks so far. And we're still sitting here refreshing, waiting on more. So it's been 2 minutes. I can probably do a nice refresh, see what we get. Yeah, it's lagging a little bit. Major Rex said, so why would anyone delegate to a pool with 1 million? If stake is a lottery ticket, these pools won't get any rewards. So these pools will get rewards over time, and this is why a lot of small operators in the community are trying to get a voice, because they aren't going to get any blocks, and it's going to be really hard for them to attract delegators when the delegators know they're not going to be paid every 5 days like you would be with a bigger pool. And this is, a lot of people are trying to get this voice out, so why would you delegate to a pool with 1 million? It's really just to support the little guys until the time comes. Because in time, 1 million or 2 million or 3 million will be able to get a block every epoch as that D parameter goes down. So they will. Yeah. So say you delegate to a pool with 1 million, they're not going to get a block for probably, I want to say, a month and a half statistically. But you got to think that there's going to be more total stake in that time. So it might even be 2 months, 2.5 months. So it is really hard on the little guys right now. And that's why we had that podcast the other day where we were talking about this.
I think a lot of it is development too. That'll be better, like a one-to-many wallet, or where SPOs start to band together and create portfolios, like Charles had mentioned in a podcast the other day. That way, the pools are working together to generate blocks, or the portfolio, or however they may assemble that. So the likeliness of all of them creating a block together is much higher than obviously them doing it on their own. And it kind of evens everything out, and then it allows for
Bloom. I'm sorry for cutting you off, dude. We got a block. We got one, dude. I'm so happy. Okay, let's look at the hash, man. Dude, Bloom number 1. Oh, dude, that's so. Dude, I've been waiting so long for this, man. I mean, I literally in 2017. This was my dream, and just to see it pop up live, it's awesome. It's insane, man. Let's take a look at this hash. But yeah, I agree with you completely, man. As soon as multi-wallet delegation comes out, it's going to be really nice, and that's what I plan on doing. A lot of stuff for small pools on here. I just have to think of a good way to do that, a good way to give everyone equal opportunity, like maybe having them on like a stake pool podcast, kind of like Rick does and stuff. And Because, I mean, when people go on the Cardano effect, I mean, they can get like 10 million delegation overnight, and just doing something like that for small pools would be really good. Someone else had a really good idea. You guys could see me getting a little watered up there, man. That was just, it was so cool to see that pop up, man.
This is crazy. I can't believe it.
Yeah.
Well, I think what were we, one of the first 10 pools to create a block? I mean,
yeah, I think we're in the first 10,
better
man.
than that, man.
Yeah, and statistically, man, that's good odds. And we got pretty lucky there, man.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. And it's awesome that it got to pop up live, because I was going to keep going until it popped up, man. We might have been here for a couple hours.
We'll be here for days.
Yeah. Dude, it's just awesome, man. I really appreciate you guys all being here for the block party, man. It really worked out well just seeing it pop up live. Yeah, like they're all saying I was there when Bloom popped. That's just awesome, man. Yeah, it's not often that you think about something for years and then it actually comes to fruition. You know, it's really surreal, and just to have you guys all here for it, it's awesome, man.
Yeah, and it's been crazy the last couple weeks or months, rather. I think we went into setting up the pools, setting up the website, and the graphics, and just getting everything together, and then the support. And now this is what it was for. This is exactly what we did all this for.
Yeah, man, it's just crazy. It really is. I'm at a loss for words, man. I really am. Someone said go Cardano. I agree, man. I agree. I'd been wearing this shirt all day, man. I was just so excited.
Everyone in Bloom 2 is like, oh,
yeah.
man.
People in Bloom 2 like switching over right now. You check ADA pools, and it's like delegated from Bloom 2. Yeah, I want to figure out actually what... we did get a super chat from John Hamilton for $5 with a little... I think that's a hippopotamus. Appreciate it, man. A little hippopotamus emoji. We got another super chat from Michael Lesser. I really appreciate that, man. That is your favorite emoji. I see it every time you're here. I really appreciate that. He said, Bloom cherry popped. The decentralized cherry popped, man.
JT on Bloom 2. Boo.
Yeah.
It's coming, man. We'll get one.
Yeah, we'll get one for sure. It's not going to be lagging too far behind. I want to figure out actually what we were. So I'm going to scroll back a little bit and see what number we were. We might have been number 10 on the dot. Okay, so we got Japan. All right, Cardanians. So 1% pool. That's 1. Cardanians 2. Japan. ZZZ. And then so we're sitting at 4 right now. So now we can go to the next one. Dude, it's so cool to be in the... maybe if we made it to the top 10, man. Okay. So Pop is 5. Hermes is 6. Input output 7. And Bloom's 8. I got the 8th block on the decentralized network, man.
Wow.
Live in front of 350 people, man. It's a beautiful day. See if we got anybody else that got one. Yeah, look, input output got another one. Number 2. ZZZ got another. Hell yeah. Yeah, we'll keep going until an hour 25. We're an hour 08 right now, so if you guys got any questions, keep them coming. We got another super chat from Chris. I appreciate it, man. He says you're here. I appreciate you being here, man. History in the making. 8 is a lucky number, man. It's my new lucky number, that's for sure.
That is crazy. That went down in history. It will be there forever. That's one of the coolest things ever.
Yeah. What did my face look like when I saw that?
We'll have to watch it.
Yeah, yeah, we'll have to watch it back because I mind blown, dude. Rizwan said, Bloom got a block and Ada crashed on Binance. Sorry about that, man. Hate to see it. Kushti Crypto said, do you guys struggle to get your no-coiner friends to understand the power of crypto and why it's important to DCA and invest in a crypto like Ada? Yeah, man. With all the stuff that I'm doing, look, another block came up from Cool. That's pretty cool, man. I'm proud of you. in his advertisement, I'm actually in his advertisement of me saying pretty cool about his pool. That's cool that he got one, man. I think that's number,
nice.
He got it in the 10th one, man. Proud of you. Really excited to be here with you. Top 10. So let me finish that question. Yeah, I really struggle to get people interested. I mean, even in 2017, I kept telling my dad, man, even when ADA was at 7 cents or 9 cents back then, I'm like, man, there's this thing, there's this thing at 9 cents. It's a thing, man. Like, and it just, you can never really get them to understand. And a lot of people get interested as the price goes up and as the media starts talking about it and stuff. And DCAing is really important. And I try to tell people that when I do try to get them into crypto is, man, if you invest right now at 14 cents, it could be 7 next week, man. But if you buy the same amount each week or each month, it'll average out that price over time. And that's the best way to get into cryptocurrency, because I've been doing that for years. And my price has averaged out, even though I did buy some bad ADA times. I'm sure a lot of us did here too.
I don't think there's any bad ADA times right now.
Yeah,
in the long run.
Yeah, but in I think it would be like 2018 when ADA fell to 40 cents and I bought at 40 cents. That was my worst ADA time, but it's looking up now. We're almost halfway there.
It's funny because I've been a crypto advocate for a while now and a Bitcoin holder for a little while. And, I've been telling pretty much for as long as I've been telling my friends to buy. And you only get 2 answers after a certain amount of time. And it's either, hey, man, I'm really glad I listened to you and bought some, or you get the answer, oh, man, I'm really mad that I didn't listen to you and get some. So it's one or the other that you get. And it's just bizarre that now I'm sitting here in a podcast as a partner in one of the biggest staking pools in the Cardano network is just so crazy.
It's surreal. Yeah, when it crashed in March and it went down to I think like 2.5 cents. I was talking to a bunch of my buddies. I'm like, this is the best opportunity. like without like trying to be financial advice. I'm like, I'm telling you, man, this is the lowest we're going to see it for a long time. With the stock market crashing, people are pulling out of assets, but they're going to be jumping right into cryptocurrency with all this money they just printed. And then the same people that I told that to 4 months ago, one of them, I hadn't even talked to him in 5 months, and he just texted me a picture of ADA's price and said, "You're right, man. You're right." And I was like, just give it time, man. You'll be messaging me again, Yeah. Not financial advice at all. It could go down 0 overnight, but. ADA pools is down. Someone said Fun Pool got a block with only 15 million stake. That's awesome, man. Nice. I do like seeing that. I really do. Because, dude, they got a whole rest of the Epoch to get another one, so they might have some lucky delegates, which is really cool. Sure. Yep, I see it right there. Fun one. Kel Crypto said started buying at 0.45 all the way up to 0.028. Yeah, that's kind of my Cardano story, man. I bought first at 0.9 cents, and it went all the way up to $1.10. And I mean, just because the tech wasn't out yet, you could see it. So I sold a big portion at about $1.10 and bought most of the way down, honestly. So.
Got some at 3 cents. That's a great buy.
Jason said, talked all my fam and friends into buying ADA. You got better charisma than me, man. I can't talk nobody into it. I think I finally got my girlfriend sold on it after the stake pool stuff, but that's it. That's all I've got.
Yeah, I think a lot of it though is just the general adoption of it. I mean, up until and even now, I mean, how are you buying it? Because I was using a VPN and going to Binance. It's not easy to get. Yeah, it's not an easy process. So I think once it gets on Coinbase, and that's a huge customer base that they have there, I think it'll start to really pick up and become more readily available to people here in the U.S.
Yeah, I agree, especially with the Bitfinex listing that just happened. That was pretty good timing, and I think the Coinbase listing is going to happen maybe right after decentralization. That's what they've said all along, even in the past. Like, I remember 2 years ago them saying, "Oh, the reason that we're not listing right now is because you guys aren't decentralized, and we're working up to that point. So as soon as we are decentralized, I think they're going to welcome us with open arms."
Oh, don't have to use a VPN anymore. Binance US. Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
I was just gonna wait for Coinbase. I've been busy with the pool, so I haven't been buying or even paying attention to the price. So I'll have to get on Binance US.
Binance is available in most states. Binance US. That's what I've been using as of late, and I actually did use Crypto.com a little bit too, to get some.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Crypto.com, it's nice. They actually give you 0 fees for debit card and credit card purchases right now. So
I'll have to check them out. I haven't used them.
Yeah, no other place does that. They usually charge like 3 or 4%. I think Coinbase might even charge 5% for debit card transactions, which is just if you're buying a large amount, like
oh yeah, that's crazy.
That's a big chunk, because then it's not good. Chris said, when is full decentralization for Cardano? I answered this earlier, but I'll answer it again for you, man. So we are at D equals 0.9 right now. That means 10% of the blocks are being made by stake pools, and 90% of the blocks are being made by Byron federated nodes. And this is the centralized side of Cardano. This is what was minting all the blocks prior to this. And we're decrementing this D parameter, which stands for decentralization. We're decrementing that from 0.9 all the way down to 0. So when it reaches 0 is when we have full decentralization, and the decrements are either going to be down by 0.25 or 0.45. I think it's 0.45. So 0.45 will leave us at like November or December off the top of my head. So that's when Cardano will be fully decentralized. But at any time, if the network health is great, all these stake pools are still kicking it, they will decrement it more than 0.45 or 0.25. They at any time they have the choice to make a decision to lower it more, but they don't have a choice to raise it again. So that's why they're very worried about network health and network security right now. So they're trying to be secure, lowering it a little bit, and then as soon as they see that network health there, they will lower it by more.
KTN got a block.
KTN?
50,000 pledge, 61 million.
I don't know who KTN is. Let me look. I'm waiting. I see it. Okay, that's what the pool's called. Japanese pool? Yeah, dude, the Japanese pools are killing it, man. They've had just as much blocks as English pools, and I think there's a lot more countries that speak English too, so it's funny. Ensalada said, D is flexible. It can be moved in both directions. I thought it was the exact opposite, man. I thought it could be moved in one direction and not back up. But I'm sorry for spreading misinformation if you're right about that. I just thought I heard that during a tech talk. Kushti Crypto said, what other coins are you guys thinking are a great hold at the moment? I've been thinking about moving some ETH into ADA, having a nice red candle at the moment. I've been trying to look into other coins, man. Just with all the stuff I've been doing with Cardano and learning everything about Cardano to give you guys valid information so I don't spread misinformation like telling you that the D parameter can't be raised. But I've been spending so much time with this, but so before this month, where I was going like really hard with all the stake pool stuff, I was starting to research other coins, and I was actually using the nightly version of Yoroi, and they had a Ergo on there. I've been thinking about looking more into Ergo. It's cool having multi assets in Yoroi too, so that got me interested in it. So I'm gonna start looking into Ergo. Are there any other coins that you hold, Anthony, or that you have been looking into?
I mean, just some old Bitcoins, some old Ether that I have, but I've actually been turning all that into ADA recently.
Yeah, I feel like
I held a little IOTA. I like the IOTA project. There's a couple, but not. I mean, obviously, I'm majority invested into Cardano, just in the project itself as well.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, but no worries, Ensalada. I do appreciate if you guys call me out on anything I got wrong. It's really good for my own education, for sure. I had a thought, but I lost it. Let's read another question. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, and that's why I've been so into ADA. You guys can see that my passion is here for ADA and for Cardano, and I'm a hyper-focused kind of guy. I really zoom in on one thing and really just take that to the fullest, and that's that's where I am right now is Cardano, and that's probably where I will be for a long time, you know.
I think Cardano just has the most promising future so far out of all the projects, and has really proven itself. You know, its scientific method is no one else does it. I mean,
and
everything they do is peer reviewed. It's done beautifully.
Yeah, and I don't really get giddy about other stuff like I do with Cardano, like hearing about the ERC20 converter or how they made the hard fork combinator that other cryptocurrencies can use. It's just I don't research as much as I should about other currencies, but I just don't get excited like I do with ADA, you know?
Yeah.
Not Mohammed said, "Where is the block?" What do you mean? Our block? Maxima said, "Read today's update in the Cardano forum." I will have to do that after this. Toranaga said, "FYI, everyone, pool rankings are still randomized at the moment. So if Bloom looks to be red for you staking, it doesn't mean anything." Yeah, for sure, man. I think they're going to be random for the next week or two. Or next epoch or two, I should say. Not week.
Shows Bloom highlighted in red because we're on fire.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, that's another question that I get all the time, and I'm sure you do, Anthony, is why is Bloom ranked 888? I'm like, man, the rankings are random. Just don't hate us, man.
I must talk to 100 to 200 people maybe a day between email and Facebook, and that question is probably 20 to 30 times a day.
Yeah, and I really appreciate you saying that, Toranaga. It's nice seeing you here again, man. Dirt said, "I traded some BTC for ADA." I've been seeing a lot of people say that lately. A lot of people are flooding from BTC to ADA, especially after that big pump the other day when, because it's just how it always works. BTC pumps, the coins stay the same, and that's always a good time to switch over. Zaytion said, "Is being on fire good? Do you get extra rewards?" You're going to get some killer rewards here, man, but the Daedalus ranking is random right now, so us being on fire in Daedalus doesn't mean anything.
But getting the 8th block on the Cardano network is pretty cool.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, so if you're looking at what block we got the eighth block that Pool's got. Let me see if I can go back and look at that. So we are getting to that 25-minute mark, so make sure you guys type all your questions in. Leave a like on this video if you haven't already, and we'll answer your final questions, and we'll be heading off here, man. We made history tonight.
Yes. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for your delegation, staking with Bloom. It really means a lot. We didn't expect to be where we are. We were just hoping to be in the top 150 pool, so this has just exceeded our expectations beyond anything we could ever imagine.
Yeah, like we were just trying to cover costs, man. It's insane. Major Rex said, "Just stake to you guys, Bloom 2. I like your passion and dedication, hoping for the future of Cardano." Me too, man. That's one thing I mentioned at the earlier in this video is one of the new focuses of Bloom and my channel is ADA adoption. I'm going to be thinking of some creative ways to do that, and so are we at Bloom. We will be updating you guys on the future as more information comes out about our adoption mission.
When smart contracts, we're actually putting teams together right now to work on Goguen stuff and start. We're going to introduce Bloom smart contracts to you guys here soon, so that's coming up for sure.
Yeah, I'm really excited about that. Eucalyptus said, "Is Bloom going to take a hit in rewards because of the saturation?" No, we're not saturated yet. Saturation, I think, is around 210, 212 million, so we're not close to that yet. So we're not going to be taking any hits. That percent that you were looking at was our percent stake in the whole network. It's not the percent that we're saturated. Someone said, "ADA is your number one. What is your number two?" ADA. Fun got another block. Really? Is that the guy with the 15 million guy?
Yeah, I think it's his second pool, though.
Is it?
He did get another block.
Oh, he's got 42 million. Okay. That's more reasonable. That's still pretty lucky though, man.
Yeah, awesome.
I'm waiting for Bloom 2 to pop up, man. We're due for one. Kayla said 220 million. I think you're referring to saturation. I do appreciate you swinging by this live stream today. So the saturation point actually, I think it's around 210 to 12 million. And as K increases, that saturation level at 210, 212 is going to slowly fall. So as it increases, K equals 175, it'll go down a little bit. K equals 200, it'll go down a little bit. Yeah, I mean, that number could be wrong, but it's within a margin of 5 million, I would say.
The support is so cool. Just reading all the comments is so trippy.
Yeah, it's your first time being live on YouTube, man. How was it?
It was awesome, man. And this is the way to do it. If you're going to go live for the first time, I was so nervous. I've just never done anything like this, any YouTube or videos. I mean, I had to buy headphones and a mic and get set up for this night. So, I couldn't think of a better way to be introduced to YouTube. So thank you guys for being here.
Yeah, and even 10 times doing it, man. Like you can tell in the beginning, it took us a little bit to warm up. It does that every time, man. Every time that you do a live stream, the first 20 minutes, that's why I always usually try to come in with content for the first 20 minutes. And then that warms me up. And then I start getting, it took us a little bit to warm up too, man. It happens every time, whether it's your first or your last, I'm sure. Unless you're probably like 100 episodes in like Rick is. I bet he's used to it by now.
Yeah, those guys are serious.
Get a couple last questions. Rizwan said, I've seen your work. Hard to set up your pools, man. Keep it up. I will keep it up, man. I appreciate your support. Nuka said, this is a good question, man. I get this one a lot. When you delegate to a pool, do you need to keep your wallet open 24/7 until the epoch finishes in order to get rewards? You do not. You can literally delegate to a pool with Daedalus or your Roy and delete it, and you'll still get your rewards. So the second you recover that wallet with your key that you wrote down, you'll have all those rewards. So you could literally just delete it, and then a year from now recover it, and you'll have all those rewards. You'll never be undelegated. You're creating a delegation certificate and signing it to the blockchain when you use a stake pool. So then that certificate stays as long as you have, even if you don't have ADA in that wallet, that certificate should still be certified. Okay, you had another question at the end of that. Or do you get rewards even if your wallet's offline? So yeah, I answered that. Let's see if we got any more good ones. Jalsiak said, any idea why the delays with Uroi, or is it just because two guys are working on it? I don't know how many people are working with Uroi, but they had to wait on IOHK to get that code release for them to start working on their wallets. So I don't blame them at all for this. It's really hard to make the product that they make. So that's why they have the delay. I'm sure in a week or two they'll have Ledger support. They'll have everything else that you need. Yeah, Sebastian's been working hard, man. I actually watched his video last night. He had an awesome video last night. I don't know if you guys saw it. He was explaining, so everything is built in Haskell right now. And this is the question we'll close on because it's so awesome. So the Cardano node and how everything's done is built in Haskell. And Sebastian's video proposed last night that they could do everything that we're doing right now in Rust. And they could build these nodes in Rust, and that'd be really good to have just a way for the browser to be able to run nodes. And it was just, you guys have to watch that video from Sebastian. It's some of these, he makes his own whiteboards videos, and it blew my mind watching that, Mark said, thanks, Pay. Your videos got me started. I really appreciate that, man. But we're going to go ahead and close out this live stream. I do want to thank you guys all for coming here. I'm going to be doing more lives in the future. I should have a video coming out in the next couple of days, a bunch of videos coming out next week. I'm going to be making videos just explaining a lot of things. I'm obviously going to have my weekly recaps and everything, but I'm going to be kind of moving towards Like I said, the adoption thing, and then before I do that, I'm going to be making videos on K. Like I made the video earlier this week on D. It was just a calm and collected educational video where I just talk face to face with you guys, explaining these parameters. Expect a lot more of those. I really did enjoy making that video, but I really hope you guys all have a good day. And I do want to thank you, Anthony, for coming on for your first live stream ever, man. You did great.
Thanks for having me. And yeah, thank you guys for being here and making history with Bloompool. We intend on being here for a very, very long time with you guys.
For sure. But we'll end on that note. I hope you guys all have a great week and a great epoch. It was awesome. I'm just waiting on Bloom 2 pool. Have a good day, everybody.